Stand by. Doing all kinds of weird stuff tonight. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome, Vicarious Mercenaries, Proxy Ninjas, and Pop Culture PhDs. It is Monday, and that means it's time for another after-hour session of the Rec Room. And it would be Metal Monday, so we are back in action with some MechWarrior 5. So if you are new, we've got one official stream of the week. That is Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern. And during that, we work on Mercenaries Playground of Destruction from the original Xbox. Because this is kind of a vanilla console stream. I mean, other than DLC, we kind of stick to things that are their original form, not highly modded, and because they're console, not necessarily the latest and greatest bleeding edge graphics either. So as of right now, we are on 5 platforms. We are on Pilled. Love our support from the Pilled family over there. We are also on Odysee, and thankfully we're back up and running on Odysee tonight. So we were only down for, I think, a day. We missed Sunday. Got in contact with their support. Thankfully, I know what the issue is, and I can kind of have to tell their support what the issue is because they try to give me the good old basic support runaround. But thankfully, we got it resolved in a day, and I've got the replays caught up over there. We are also on YouTube. Thankful to have some new folks on YouTube. We got some shout outs last night for the channel there, and I got a couple people I know who have hopped on board for our YouTube support. Also, in part because of some of the other content we've done. So, also, we are on Twitch and Kick as well. So, things have been pretty steady over there. Glad to have support from either side when people pop in. So I mentioned replays on Odysee. That's all caught up. I'm gonna make an effort to try to get some stuff caught up tomorrow. Now they're getting making some progress on things. We all usually the best place to get our replays is over on Odysee and Rumble. So at the beginning I mentioned this is an after-hour stream, and I guess I forgot the most important thing. Why are we doing the games we're doing? That's because we focus on games that involve strategy, stealth, sandboxes, and most importantly, shenanigans. And the ones that we have in rotation that fall into that category are Ninja Gaiden, XCOM Enemy Within, Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun, MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, and TMNT Shredder's Revenge. And I wish we could hurry up and get a release date on Shredder's Revenge because they're showing the new videos for the Dimension Shell Shock DLC, and that looks like it's got some survival modes. So some wave-based challenges, much like a firefight or, some of those survival things that other style games do. So really looking forward to that, and we'll be glad to have that up and running on the Rec Room once it's available. So that's that. Also, one of the other big things in the works, I'm still plugging away getting writing done, and that is part of the Firewall Protocol saga. So it's interesting. I've seen a lot of news about Hollywood having some issues. So some of us see that as opportunity because for those of you who may not be able to get your Hollywood fix, if you're still into that kind of thing, might be hungry for some new content. So it's going to be a lot of opportunity for creatives to finally get their foot in the water. And one of the ways you might be able to do that is from the Firewall Protocol saga, where I'm building a brand new sci-fi world, and some of the content that I already have written is available in audiobook form over on our Patreon account. So that's patreon.com/theenforceros. So we're already partway into chapter 2. I do a content drop every month that is available to subscribers for $5 a month. And you can also get some previews. And also, if you do another one of the other tiers, you can do some concept art and some basic thought process that goes into the creation of that. So also still plugging away on some pop culture print stuff. I've got another one I started making a little more progress on, but kind of back and forth. That's the thing is my brain's a little weird, not real organized when it comes to the creative side. So still things to do in that department. But also, so I've been talking about lately just some of the other things going on and trying to share out the word on some of the other people and groups that have helped support us along the way. So we're part of Team Pilled, which is Pilled.net's team up with Extra Life. That's a charity for Children's Miracle Network. Also, one of the other big projects I've been working on for quite a few years is I've had opportunity to work both behind the scenes and on camera for Aladdin 3477. And one of the best places to check info on that is the Aladdin 3477 Facebook page, but also on our YouTube channel, Rumble channel, and Odysee. You can also check out an unboxing video I did for the first swag box from the Kickstarter for that movie project that ran early in the year. I really do some breakdown, give some insights on some of the stuff that we went through during the process. So pretty in depth. I think it's about 45 minutes, and I know that's one of the reasons we've had a little bit uptick in traffic over on YouTube because we kind of branched out from gaming there for a little bit, and there's still going to be 3 more of those to come. So definitely gonna do some more unboxing videos for the cool stuff and the characters and behind the scenes. And I forgot to mention, here's also the official collector's edition, which was in the first package, and it's really nice. So if you have any questions on that, I can point you in the direction of checking out the swag that's still available from the Backer Kit store, or you can check for Aladdin 3477 over on the Kickstarter. So also, definitely, like I said, love our Pilled family, and there's some extra things going on there. You got Mornings with Maven, so that's a coffee, chat, and chill music stream in the morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, Monday to Friday. Also, since we're in the realm of shenanigans, definitely got a shout out to the You Must Be Lost channel over on Pilled, because the guys over there play some of the goofiest games that I wouldn't even have the patience for, and their commentary and antics is pretty funny. So, and then the other thing I was talking about, the Aladdin 3477 stuff. So Matt Bush, the director of that movie, does his live stream lounge Sundays at 9 p.m. And we appreciate that he did a shout out for our Firewall Protocol stuff, the unboxing video, and even mentioned some of the gaming stuff that we're doing here on the Rec Room. So we definitely appreciate what kind of transpired with that. So definitely more good stuff to come there. Okay, so we are finally on to, if I can remember how to do this correctly, with everything getting moved around. We're back on MechWarrior 5. So it took us a couple weeks, but we finally got through the Rise of the Kestrel Lancer major DLC mission. Now, there may still be some other quests, but unless my understanding is off, that major campaign, the two-parter thing, I think was the bulk of it, and we got that finished. We got some extra mechs out of that deal. And man, we are just rolling in the cash, aka C-bills, according to the game lore. So now that we're done, we're no longer locked into just doing that mission line. We're back to free roaming, and I have no idea what the course of action is going to be. I'll probably give a little more freedom to try to get back either on the story quest or taking on some of the other dedicated quests that are available. But now that we're like rich in cash, we might pick up on a couple other heavy mechs if we can find them. But otherwise, we're doing pretty well because we've got quite the arsenal. Our quarterly bill is getting pretty expensive given all the mechs and stuff we have, pilots and so on. So it's going to be kind of a free-form night. I don't know what's going to transpire, but it's Metal Monday, so it's a good way to vent. If anybody had a rough Monday, that's what we're here for. So you get to take out some virtual destruction on, giant walking machines of destruction. So, all right. I figure out my headphones are okay. Down them. I can stop looking now. And I completely even forgot to talk about how I had the cool loading screen up and running. Now, this is another stress test tonight. I had the part of Hyperstream 2.0 running, and that was on account of me not knowing what was going to happen when we tested on Friday, and so I got back to work on some of that today, so that was good. All right, so our most recent save. Did I start a mission and fail? Looks like something I might have done. What did I do for that? We're gonna try this and then we're gonna reload because clearly I didn't do something right. We may have taken on it after we got started. Running around again. I probably went to start it and it was a little outside of our weight class. Surprisingly, we finished up I think the second to last mission on Shadow Tactics last night, so that's cool. So it means Shadow Tactics is probably going to be the first game we actually get to a completion point, and it may actually be pretty good timing. I have a new game coming in the mail. I don't know if I'll replace it with that just yet. Otherwise, I might fire up an old Xbox era game for a single player story. We'll see.
Incoming hostile.
Oh, that's right. They dropped us right into the hot zone. Okay, that's right. We were doing some kind of takedown, and I got wrecked, so... That's right. If this doesn't go well, I'm reloading, and we'll go back. Maybe I can play a little better first. We'll see. There we go. See if I can just keep my head in the game. The bug zapper. And I know we still passed one when we landed. Can't see it. Can't see the enemy. Alright, what am I stuck on? Alright.
Always good to restock on ammo.
That's a heavy dude. There we go. Machine guns for the win. Alright, so I gotta be a little more cautious. We had a lot of enemies pop up. I think once we went to go look for our target, they threw all of our targets at us at the same time. It's probably running around a little too much like a dummy. Still taking in some of the scenery on this urban stuff. End of last week, I picked up a brand new 3D model kit. It's called Future Warfare. It's got all kinds of cool sci-fi elements, like you kind of see in this game. A lot of the kind of style stuff I want to put into the Firewall Protocol saga, as long as it doesn't look too futuristic, because that kind of starts out in a near future timeline. All right, so. We got about 4 enemies to deal with here. Have to see if we can separate them a little. Maybe take out some of the other annoying stuff in the process. Oh, we're supposed to flee. That's not good. Why do I keep getting stuck tonight? Oh, there's extras. These guys aren't even what we're looking for. Oh, got him. So the failure of my part was kind of rushing through town, fighting some heavier mechs. Now I'm still using the light fire starter, which offensively I can do pretty well on, but a 1 on 5 or 1 on 4 was not a good strategy. Oh, here's one of the big dogs. Anyway, it's pretty short work with him. He's not, but he's dead. Oh, there's one. That was probably one that did some damage to me. Run past, circling around. So the big dogs are out here. Separate them. There we go. Irvin's done. Oh, it's the nuisance. Yep, that hurts. Ouch.
Got our target. Nicely done.
Ow, what was that? Maybe the bots will keep busy. Oh, still got 2 of them over there. Yeah. Probably bragging about shooting the turret. That cataphrag. Ooh, did I get him? That looked like it. Ouch. Take my arm off. I'll be losing these machine guns. Oh, awesome. Let's lose this guy. Dude. How many cannot figure out how to not cross line of sight? My arm's toast, but get out of here. Oh, he just took my arm. What did that take out? The lasers, the machine guns. Jeez. Did we get him? Yeah, okay. Okay, so the pass-fail threshold at this point is whether or not I lost heavy machine guns. If I don't lose the heavy machine guns or the little tier 5, not reloading. I did. Guaranteed reload, possibly skip the mission. Just looking at my games on the shelf, see what consideration might happen next. Alright, so we didn't go much for salvage apparently, so not a whole lot we're going to collect. We got a bazillion everything. I'll take that though. No, we don't want that. Alright, take the next most expensive thing then. Do that and that. So it looks like I ate most of the damage on that one. Okie dokie. I don't know if we made much progress on the little guys. Let's see what my damage is. No, don't touch that. Okay, so I can repair the machine gun. Install 3 and a 4, uninstall 3 and a 4. Okay, cool. So I only lost one level 4 laser, and I think we have a couple backups on that. That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start dropping some of our low stuff because we're still paying almost $1 million a quarter. We still got 33 in the bank. I'm gonna have to start spending some of that to get some of these guys upgraded. So anyway. Alright, let's fly out of here. Let's go... no cantina here. Don't see any kind of hero mech nearby. Let's take a look, see what our quests are going to do for us, kind of determine which direction we're going. So, Legend of the Kestrel Lancer. So, there's a ton of these still. I know one of these is down in the southern area. I think this Taurian Concordat rep. And we end up getting a Marauder out of that deal, which is kind of cool. But it's going to be at least a 3-mission chain, I think. This one's going to be up in Karita territory, which is the northern red area. This one's probably a little bit more to the west. And, man, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember which one this one is. We may end up getting a mech out of this one, too. It might be the cool Archer. If not, it might be a different one I'm thinking of. So these are a lower level, which is good. We're at 10. Those would be easier to knock out. We can just start working on them. Call to Arms. Oh, that's right. Call to Arms was a DLC. It didn't have as much for missions in it. So this one starts out low. Maybe it could be the one I was talking about, or this one that gives us the Agincourt, I think it was. This is kind of the cool Archer you see when in the cutscenes. It's got a red and blue scheme on it. And then we've got, okay, so there's still another campaign one at 11, which we can't get to yet. We could work on this one, but we've still got one here and the Davian Borderlines, which are both the Borderlands, which are standard non-DLC missions. So I'm kind of thinking we might take on this one that kind of goes into the border territory outside of the inner sphere. And we'll get the Marauder out of that deal, just so we have something interesting to play around with. Nothing to see here to purchase. Might get a Dervish at some point, but medium rifle level 2. We'll get a backup. Alright, so I believe... Did that mark that or not? Or is it an area I'm not thinking of? There's one that goes into this southern area. Yeah, actually, it might be that one. Tributes for the Imperial... Oh, did I grab the wrong one? Let me double check that. Pardon my scatterbrain behavior. Dire circumstances. Oh, I'm confusing it. This one. Where did that put us then? Oh, there's the arrow. Okay. Ah, it is on the edge, but it's all the way in the south territory. So I was thinking more this one. Both are kind of far away. Oh, it's kind of interesting. So this happened right, after the Kestrel Lancers. I don't fully understand if the map... I mean, it doesn't kind of grow on its own. It doesn't seem like it's growing relative to, like, the events. But you've got most of this blue territory, and then you've got this little carve-out that's happening, also a light blue. So those somehow, like, are different political houses than the others. And this is a spoiler. I mean, people who play are going to know this because from playing long enough. What will eventually happen is you have this house Steiner, this big, massive blob, and the big orange blob become united politically. So you've got this giant cluster of, half the map dividing and separating everything else. Becomes one political faction. And I don't think, I just haven't seen anything from a player standpoint that affects that. So I think based on how the story goes, this is going to happen automatically. Because I thought this got a little bit more wonky, and I know eventually we're going to have this huge other section that's going to come to play up in here, and the last DLC had something to do with that section. But I'm just kind of rambling, so I don't know what else to do here. I mean, I know we got hit up Industrial Hub. I just want to kind of hit one in the direction of where we want to go. I mean, we could fly deeper in the Davian territory to go hit up whichever one was. Yeah, I kind of lost track of where it is. Just the marker. Okay. Okay, so Montour. I guess we'll do that. Stick with that plan. Let's head down to one of this thing down here. It's not too many hops. See if we can find a hero mech or something. Ooh, rare Battlemaster. I mean, we've got a Battlemaster. Zar's not rare. Alright, nothing to see there.
Story and I'm ready. I'm just here.
Affirmative, Commander. I'll be in the hangar for pre-drop checklists.
He's a 51. Okay. He's one of the guys that got to replace the helmet for.
And
I think he was one of the
Commander,
guys
I'll be in the hangar
just making
for
my
pre-drop
goofier
checkpoints.
remarks on him. He died more with the loss of the helmet than the pilot. We'll pick him up.
At your service, Commander. Looking forward to a prosperous partnership.
Alright, I wanted to go to the equipment here. Laser short burst. Machine guns. Not a whole lot here. Nothing else I can see. Yeah, both just rare mechs here. That didn't open up a whole lot in this territory. Reputation 8, so we can handle this. What we may do is head up toward the cantina when we're done here. Alright, let's get the repairs started. Crispy Rifleman. Sounds like a serial type. Alright, so what am I going to do here? Let me run down the clock to get the fire starter repaired. And then, before we leave, so I can do so at a lower cost, get some of these upgrades working. So we've got 4 already. It's got 4 more slots available, so we can put some, a couple level 2s or some level 1s. So I've got something to boost the structure. That's more for like hit points or well, it's not. I'm guessing it's not armor then, because that's a different slot. So that should be more of like a hit point stat. Detonations of ballistics, and that's helping us. The anchor turn speed's helping the turnaround. So we could get more armor. That's a level 2. Oh, we have the... Oh, I don't remember if we haven't touched this thing probably since Kestrel Lancer, so we may have taken on a couple quests here. We could put both on here. It would end up boosting it by like 15%. Huh. Let's actually see what happens when we put this all to work. Let me take everything off, because I just like to have these in order. Thankfully, I don't think it charges you for putting the same one back on. Okay, so that would boost by 15%. And I don't think we have a level 2 ballistics yet. Let's check for another level 2s I would do, because I think I had the anchor turn level 2. Let me put that next. Mobility, anchor turn 2. Okay. Acceleration and deceleration, not as concerned. Sensor range, don't care. Yeah, to me that doesn't do anything unless you're doing missiles long range. I don't know if there's any other way to utilize that. Oh, I could do armor. Oh, that's right. I was talking about doing armor as well. So let's put the armor on first. Oh my goodness, we got both armors. We could turn this thing into a death machine if it's got the stability to hold all of this. Yeah, I could forego the anchor turn and then just put everything remaining on ballistics once we get it. Alright, so where's my ballistics range and velocity? I don't know if I care about the range or velocity. I just care about, dumping all the bullets into something. So you got your cooldown time, but again, the cooldown time is almost more for the big heavy guns more than the machine gun. I don't think that's all that advantageous for this guy. Alright, where do my ballistics things go? There it is, the damage. So I can put one more item on here. That's heat related. Jump jet. Would not be able to do the anchor speed. I'd only have to be able to do all. So that's it costs 1.5 mil. Put all these upgrades on here, and it's going to take 78 days. So that's why I kind of want to do that while we're flying. Don't have to wait for it. Alright, here we go. 1.5 mil down the toilet. Kind of figure out some of these other guys once we get a little more going a little bit more. I know I only put like the upgrades on some of these. Okay, so I did some heat and laser stuff on the grasshopper. Battle Mech, or Battle Mech, or Battle Master probably does not have anything on it. Yeah, it's in a vanilla state. Yeah, other than potentially the Warhammer. No, and I might have done to the other one. Man, that's got 9 slots on it. Oh, it's the hero one, so I guess larger mech. Hero plus larger mech. This is also a hero one, right? Did I put upgrades on it? Nope. Man, if I get that extra ballistics one, level 2, man, both this Blackjack and the Firestarter are going to be lethal. Okay. Alright, that's all I'm going to do for now. Let's fly out of here. Go check the cantina like I was talking about. Actually, maybe since we're here, maybe we can take on this one on the way. It does look familiar. I probably took it on. Some kind of religious group. You take it on in the process. Alright, start with the cantina. 2 Black Knights. Yeah, I really haven't seen any. Go to this area and get one of the items. Kill 15 manticores. Yeah, I never see them. That was a wasted trip. Check the equipment. Lesser medium rifle. Alright. No Panther, no Javelin, thank you. So let's check this thing. Yeah, so these guys really hate us right now. We're not going to even get paid much, but at some point we got to kind of bring that back up. Oh, and it is difficulty 65. I kind of am inclined to leave that alone for the moment. We'll come back to that. Especially since my fire starter's probably still getting repaired. Alright, so much for that thought. Let's head toward another cantina and then see if we can't get an industrial hub to pop out on the way. Ten commando. 10, that's a lot. 7 manticores is better than trying to kill 15. We definitely want the warrior ones. That's the... I always forget. I think that's the choppers. And we may as well add the 7 manticores in case we run across any. Alright, let's check the equipment. AC5. Ooh. Level 3 machine guns. Those would be some good backups for cheap. Right? Commando, Locust, Panther. Don't care. Take a look at our War Dog status. Of course, I gotta look at the other screen because this one can't tell the highlighted from the... Or they unlocked from the other. The contrast is almost identical. Alright, so... Where is our level... There's our level 2 ballistics. So our treasure hunter is the next one we get to level 2. So actually, it might be a good idea to find, next time we hit a cantina, go get one of those fetch quests. See if we can't put that one over the top. Okay, fly out of here. Where are we going? And what difficulty? So these are also 8s. There's no missions there. There is a... Ooh, Scorched Earth and Garrison. Maybe we'll try the Garrison one. Very good, new save started too. Bad decisions are prone to happen. Now disembarking from the butter tub. name of this place is actually called Safeport. Okay. Contracts, what we got? 45, not bad. Maybe I'll do it. One of these has a heavier tonnage. Now I can't remember the difference between garrison and defense. At least neither of them is ticking off House of the Owl any worse than it already is. Not doing the Scorched Earth one. I guess we'll go for the lower difficulty, higher payout. Yeah, little damage coverage. Maximize the C-bill payout. There we go. Yeah, 3 mil. Okay, so my fire starter is ready to go in 11 days, so we kind of chopped most of that down in travel. Alright, so Captain Van Dyke's still at 53. Well, she's at 43 of 53. Her 53 would not have changed. That's inherent. So Serena and Stabjorn were both given to us during Kestrel Lancers. And what are we at? 225 out of 30. So, I mean, we're pretty close. So that's a 70, 60, and I think this is what, a 60 as well. Yep. So I don't think I really have much for 65s. I think, did we have a 75 in there? 67, nope. Okay. If we did a I think with another 5 in it. Okay, well, it doesn't matter that much. So she's best in laser and ballistics. And, oh yeah, well, and sub-missiles, so I guess she's okay. Lasers and ballistics and missiles are tied. I guess that's okay. This is laser heavy. He's weakest in lasers. Let's get him something with ballistics, maybe, if we got it. I guess in 60 category or lower, what would this do? Ballistics. That's missile heavy. Forget it. We'll just put him in the other one anyway. At least he'll work on maxing out his ballistics and lasers. Forget the missiles. Okay, here we go. Enough of me yakking about strategy, right? Let's fight some stuff. Because that's what everybody needs on a Monday. More number crunching. Starting flat-footed here.
Enemy forces are looking to destabilize the region by destroying the local food suppliers. The native
so the
people are
WEF
raising
is
all
involved
their
again.
to stand with us against these aggressors.
And those who know, they know. If you don't know why I'm making that remark, you better learn.
Nothing on scopes at the moment, but don't get comfortable. Hostiles have been reported in the area.
Alright, so this one gave us some allies, plus we just gotta make sure to protect the base. So. Yeah, one of the bots is going way up top there. Well, they're still way out in the distance, that's why. Way out there, that's a trap. Going that far out. Then come to us. Or at least stand on the wall. Get a better shot. Then again, if we don't kill him, and the new stuff won't spawn. In terms of thinking like how a game functions. Boring.
Entering the combat zone's perimeter. Brace for additional contacts.
Still can't see it.
We've just lost our provision storage.
How? You're still 100%. Alright, you idiots better take that out.
Enemy contact closing on the complex. Time to earn your pay, Commander.
Alright, here we go. Is that a big dog? Oh, no, we're still out. Crunch.
That matches the class of beetle we're after. Take it out.
Igor, do we have an Igor out there? Or on the list? Oh, we did have the warrior units. There we go. AP, how are ya? As far as who made the overlay, I did all that myself. And I'm working on an upgrade to it too. All right, put some holes in them. All right.
Targeted mech heavily damaged.
Reconnaissance flights show increased enemy presence in the vicinity. Be on the lookout for further hostiles.
Alright, put some more holes in this one. Well, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. It's nice to know that the hard work pays off. I mean, I figure even if I can't do the most latest and greatest games, at least I can do is try to set myself apart by trying to at least have a semi-immersive sci-fi kind of look, right?
More hostiles inbound.
Yeah, the crazy thing is this stuff takes so much time to get it all done with everything going on.
A storage complex has been destroyed. Someone find out what was stored there.
Well, it kind of doesn't matter. It's gone.
Let's take that tank
So much for
apart.
having a catalog of your inventory.
This location wasn't built to withstand military-grade weapon fire. We need to pull them away from the buildings.
Well, then why on earth do they keep putting this nonsense all the way out in the middle of nowhere where I gotta keep going after it? Jeez. It's kind of like a bad mission design. DaVinci, remind me, was DaVinci the video editor, or was that a graphics one? So, probably the short answer would probably be is no. I'm, or is that the streaming software? Because I'm using OBS for streaming, and then as far as the graphics go, it's mostly a combination of Blender and Photoshop. I've got a lot of 3D models which I set up, and then just final touches or like Photoshop for if I gotta adjust anything. Alright, tank. Stop it. Get out of here. Alright. Getting a little too close to the bonus threshold here. Script making it flying long. There we go. Distant ones are finally closing in too. He's dropping parts. Dropping parts like dropping shorts.
This location has suffered a beating. Try to get the attention of as many
Rihanna, quit your
armies as
whining.
possible. We need need to keep their attention on us and not their objective.
Thank you, appreciate that. Yeah, and unfortunately, with the transition is that was the one that takes me like 2 days to rebake all the frames using Blender. So I'm actually kind of reducing that one in the future, because every time I want to do a new game, I gotta keep remaking the frames, and it's not very time efficient for me to do it that way. So I'm gonna try to do something similar, so at least has scan lines and everything. But yeah, I definitely have to water a little bit of that down. So DaVinci Resolve is the video editor. Okay, yeah, okay. So that sounded familiar. Unfortunately, I'm using Blender even as a video editor, which is not nearly as effective as that. Say, like, I used to use Adobe Premiere Pro back in the day. I don't even know what their latest editor is. Okay, Linux. Yeah, I got. When I'm done with Windows, I'm going Linux. I'm not going to Mac or staying on Windows once I have to get new PC hardware. That's for sure. Uh-oh, we'll lose an arm here. You can't punch me. Plan that shot. Yeah. Okay. Where's the rest of them out here? So as far as Windows or Mac, yeah, I'm on Windows right now. Kind of grew up on it and stuck with it, but definitely not a fan of the new stuff anymore. Microsoft needs to be gutted and go back to what it was good at. This guy's sarcastic.
Well done.
Yeah, good. We're above the threshold too. For 4K DN Live. I'm not familiar with that either. Oh, okay. So the rendering for the videos themselves is good, huh? Okay, good to know. Okay, cool. Yeah, appreciate that. One of the other things I didn't think to mention is that it's interesting you bring it up, or mention Kitty Centris, because yeah, she was talking about 3D stuff last night, and I can't do 3D stuff by hand either, but there's been so much stuff out there that is cheap. It makes it a lot easier to do the cool stuff. So even the one I have with the thumbnails, like you were talking about, that outer frame itself is from something that was called like Sci-Fi Buildboard, which I got off a 3D asset site, and then I converted it myself to do all that stuff. Okay, yeah, thanks for sending that link. I'll take a look. Alright, making sure the red pill's working. Yeah, that's right, for all you lurkers out there, don't forget to hit the likes, shares, follows, red pills, and all that fun stuff. That was... I'm almost terrible at the promo stuff, because I always remember it at the end, and now people pop in and out of the stream, usually in the middle somewhere. Okay, can they give us any goodies this time? A couple high-end, long-range missiles. Everything else looks like poo. Okay, so we'll take that and another medium laser, which we don't want. Cool, so we got 3.4 mil. I didn't take much damage, neither did anybody else. Good problem to have. Alright, so we're going to need to do some repairs, probably. Could have lost my arm on that one. Thankfully I didn't. Alright. Man, this thing still has not shown us any other industrial hub. I may have to fly in the middle of nowhere to get it activated. So, either I can... Well, I'll hit up another cantina first, see if we can find one of those quest missions. for the borders on the overlays. Oh, is it more of a frame or like an effect? Oh, and one of the other resources is digital juice. So somebody put me onto that a few years ago. I don't know if they have individual purchase stuff, but they've got the subscription, which gives you access to their entire library. And you know, that's how I found some of the cool things. So looking at the one I have that says hyperlinks, that black and teal effect was one of theirs, I believe. Makes some of that stuff look flashy without putting in a whole lot of work. Okay, here's a border one. So for almost 2 mil, and that might finish our treasure hunter. Can we add that? No, we're full. And heavy rifle. Interesting. Collect a crab mech. We might have a crab mech. I don't remember. Don't care about keeping it if we do. Let's take a look at the... Oh, I gotcha. Well, yeah, I don't blame you for using free and open source stuff. Totally makes sense. You know, part of the thing was for me though. There is still kind of a limitation to free for some of the stuff I'm doing because I started working on putting visual concepts together for my book sci-fi project, and it also depends on if it's still that the license is still good. And there was a lot of details I still needed to find certain things, so I totally get it. I mean, free, and it's best to support that stuff, but I still had to put some money behind some of the resources I have. Used to be able to do that, can't now. But thankfully my resource library is pretty large and do quite a bit for a while at least. Okay, so I was supposed to be checking the mech, which I'm not currently doing. Alright, so do we have a crab in here? No, we do not have a crab, so there goes that wonderful idea. I'm not going to bother with that. Then we shall cancel the least useful quest or job. So we did not naturally see any manticores on that last mission. We got one warrior. Getting close on some of these others. No, we're not close. Let's get rid of the manticore one. And then add the fetch quest. And then hit the map. No, I understand from a Linux Windows standpoint, but the resources I was talking about for like some of the digital stuff, that's just like your videos, you know, backdrops, audio even. So that's the kind of stuff, and that stuff would be, you know, work regardless of which platform you're on. Okay, so we're already in the one we want to go find these items. This is possible job item, but there's no quest. That's goofy. Here's a defense contract. It might give us a shot at it here. Let's fly it. Well, actually, I want to get repaired first. How far do I have to go to get repaired? That's a long way out. That's out of range. Ugh. I don't want to do it that way. If I spend that much money to travel for the repairs, I will have spent that much on doing the repairs here. That'd be kind of silly. So let's see here. Repair mech, 76,000. Repair mech, 37,000. 36. 52. So yeah, I think it would spend more like 600K just trying to fly all the way out there and back. Mathematically inefficient. Video games aren't supposed to be about number crunching to this degree. Alright. Maybe they'll be done by the time we get here. Graphic design and coding. Yeah, I had a coding career for about 14 years, and I'm nearing the end. It's being sunset, given that my skill set is not matching up to anything that they want. So I'm gonna end up being shifting gears here in the near future to who knows what. What kind of language are you working in? Python. I'm guessing, you know, first guess would be Python. Alright, so repairs are done. Contracts. I don't think it says anything about our other item here. This is a defense contract. We could roll with the same weight class and actually boost their standing. Why don't we do this anyway? Yeah, they ain't gonna pay us anything, but at least it'd be an easier one to get the reputation back. Let's save it before we do, though. Oh, and C++? Yeah. C++ for me was college and never again.
Be careful out there.
I basically taught myself all the, you know, a lot of web stuff and leveraged that for quite a few years, but everything right now is so heavy on the .NET side, and I'm getting contacts about Java and C++, but I know they want more experience than my stuff from 20 years ago in college. Okay, so all we gotta deal with here is a blizzard, and we might as well roll with the same crew. So are you doing full stack development, or are you doing more like web application? Ooh, there's the blizzard, right? Snow, but there isn't much on the ground.
At Nav Alpha against any hostiles that move against us. It's only us out here, so let's move quickly to establish a defensive perimeter.
You don't need a perimeter. We just need to run around and shoot stuff.
Not a moment too soon.
Ah, should make it sound like it took us 5 years to get there.
But don't get comfortable. Hostiles have been reported in the area.
Mercenary Lance, I have clear visual on your approach. Comms are full sync. Welcome aboard.
Full sink, he says. What about kitchen sink? Okay, stacks, gotcha. Definitely some extra tech lingo going on tonight if anybody's watching, lurking the conversation here. As usual, the activity is always on the build side, with occasional exception. Oh, cue the Halo-inspired track. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Heading along a trajectory that intersects with your position.
See if this thing can wreck the heavy. Busy watching the other guys, not me. Just took his arm off. Look at that. Didn't even get scratched. Got it. Hey, AP, you got any line of sight on remote work for Python? Alright, this thing's already inside. Why is he in the base? Oh, he made a hole in the wall. Is that a Katara? Oh, still haven't found one of those yet.
Enemy forces continuing to
Oh, I
converge on your
put a hole in my
location.
legs.
Stay frosty, Commander.
Why does she always say stay frosty on the snow map? Oh, no kidding. So you've done some game dev too. That's pretty awesome. That was what I wanted to do when I got started, but life didn't take that path. I didn't like the chaotic nature of the game dev industry.
Destroy it.
So that's got, seems like that would look pretty good on the resume for working on some of the big stuff. Oh, we get all laggy there. I don't know if that was a system or what. There it is, hiding in the trees. Bring all your beetles. Put them in the dirt. Yeah, literally. Alright. I thought this blizzard was supposed to be impairing my sight. I'm doing a whole lot of that. Not gonna reach that thing from this far. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I appreciate that. Oh, really? That's they pulled that procedure on you, huh? I'm not not gonna spell it out just because I'm on the other platforms, but I would have been in the same boat as you. I wouldn't put up with that. More power to you for standing your ground. Thankfully, I was at a small company. I didn't have to worry about it. My situation was more or less they got bought out and my position disappeared. Oh, now the blizzard's kicking in. Must be reduced when you're close to the base. That or it's just inconsistent, coming and going with the wind, virtually. Yeah, I am putting holes in these guys without even having a heavy mech. Yeah, I got their attention. Turning me into Swiss cheese. Blowing arms off. Turn them into the actual Black Knight. Guys, obnoxious. Of course, they're getting running back and forth like a yo-yo here. So, yeah, I guess I hadn't heard much on the inside as far as the game industry polling that, but I'm not surprised. Out of me this time, maybe. Bots can catch up. Maybe I won't have to worry about it. Oh, my turning radius not doing so well now. Oh, blow the dome wide open. That'll work. This guy can't have much left. Oh, that's a different one, I think. There we go. Alright, where's the chopper? Dead. Oh, I didn't even... Nope, they didn't put our collectible on this map, so I guess I forgot. And now it's done.
I'm showing no more enemies on the squad,
Alright.
Commander. Well done.
Coffee time. Really? So... now, were you working at like a different branch of the company, even though it was in Florida, or was that a remote position for you? Because I mean, the thing is with Florida, I know down there at least when you got like Orlando and all out of the connection to all the Hollywood companies and the game developers, I can understand why they're still running their process, but. I thought there was something he passed down there to prevent that from happening, or did that happen to you before the legislation went through, or was the legislation not even relevant? Oh, there's a Kintaro. Finally a Kintaro, and of course I can't afford it because I haven't been bothering. Alright, we'll take another pricey AC2. And another laser. There we go. Sell those for some bank. Oh, so it was remote? You gotta be kidding me. So you were remote and they still did that. That's insane. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna shed any tears for this whole process of what's going on with Hollywood. I mean, if anything, they're becoming victims of their own agendas. So yeah, that's that. I mean, as well trickle down. I mean, the game industry is so interwoven with the Hollywood stuff that same silly processes and all those things. All right, we did all right here. Minimal damage. Doing some wrecking with a fire starter now that it's upgraded. All right. Now, where do we want to go? So we still got other places with a possible for our quest item. Let's keep seeing if we can kind of dig that out with a decent mission. Demolition contract. We like demolition contracts when the fire starter is involved. So I'll do some cheap repairs here. And I will raise it to the ground. Alright. Star map. Star maps! Get your star maps! That's what you get for watching Rush Hour a few weeks ago. Alright, where's the destruction one? Over here. Yeah, that's silly if you're completely unaffected. But you know the reason is, because, so like, well, if they make an exception, but again, it's, yeah, I agree, it's pretty bad. Shows that there's no rational thought in some of these situations. Oh, that's a sure way to relieve the stress. Okay, let me do another save here. So repair should be good. Let's look at our contracts. There. Oh, dang it! They put on the beachhead one. Those idiots. I'm gonna do the beachhead one. I'm gonna do the destruction one. And then fly somewhere else to see if I can find it elsewhere. Bunch of knuckleheads. AI-driven, algorithm-created knuckleheads.
Your visibility and sensor readings will be
Oh no, not poor visibility. Was this a phone call delivery, or was this an email delivery, conference call? Would you have not done it that way and try to keep the job, or did you like just react and be like, I'm out? Oh, no kidding. So you've got some history with knowing about oppressive systems. Sorry to hear about that. I mean, I'm sure that's a life experience most people here are not familiar with. And I can also see how that would compel you to be like, I ain't putting up with it. Yeah, I'm watching a lot of things going on today, and people, I mean, I'm very thankful that I haven't had to deal with much of that personally, but I can see, thankful because of having family that has, or, whether it be military or other, who've experienced it, I'm like, yeah, people just don't have idea how good they have it, and letting all that garbage right in. Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, 9 years is a long time. It's about how long I was with mine. Oh, I don't care. You can try to restrict me all you want. I will kick the door down. I'll introduce my bullets. It's Monday. I don't know if I'm gonna break any records, but man, I ripped one of these apart in like a few seconds at one time.
Good start, Commander. I'm showing major damage to the target facility.
Man, they're gonna make me go up this giant building all the way over here. How many floors and compartments does this thing have? Oh, they're sending a company. There we go, now we're ripping through them. That one counted. Oh, there's a big door in it. There it goes. Man, that's ripped there. I should have gone for that first. It's pretty hollow.
The facility's gone cold. All power signatures gone. No one's going to be able to utilize this complex for quite a bit. Time to get out of here, Commander.
Alright, where's the drop zone? Alright, she gonna exfil or do I have to go find it? Nope, I gotta go find it. It barely even nicked me. Oh, so yeah, you're saying no idea at all about, I'm guessing an agreement about the cluelessness, right? Alright, let's get off this ice rock. This Hoth wannabe. We didn't even get to see any Tauntauns or Imperial Walkers.
Commander, our employers will be pleased.
Right, and unfortunately, the human condition is that's the way it does go. You always regret it after you lose it because wisdom is not a common trait. It's the only way you can catch the insight ahead of time is to learn from somebody who's already been through it. But most of the time, we're too headstrong to do that. Alright, there we go. Another one done. Wow. Oh, that's right. All we did was destruction. There's nothing to pick up. How do we... What the heck were you doing, Van Dyke? How did you get a Warhammer blown up on a destruction mission? Like, the torso's gone, the arm's gone, and you're in the hospital.
You go home now. You give me a headache.
Yeah, it puts you in a ranked position only to screw that all up. And you're pining for O'Keefe's position. Alright, so that didn't help us in terms of fund collection or finding the object. Jeez. Definitely gotta fly to a hub to get that fixed. Well, at least there's this one over here again. Oh, you know what? I'm also forgetting. Like I know that discovered the hard way that I was not able to go back to Pild's chat comments to a certain point, and so I'm gonna copy your links now before I forget them. Stand by. Yeah, one of the things I also gotta do for an overlay is get like a standby thing. Made it several months. Only had to break the stream like one time, or exit and leave the Giga chair in charge for like 60 seconds, maybe once or twice. Did I get the right one? Okay, cool. Got that. Okie dokie. Carrying on. Let's get these mechs fixed. Stupid captain. Good thing I didn't give her anything important. Alright, we're here. Did they give us anything good with this one? Level 2 machine gun. Nope. Okay. So, no hero mech on the radar here. There's some other rare stuff. We're going to pass on that and then head back over, see if we can find one of these. I guess we'll fly to one we are not at, see if that brings anything new to the surface. Oh, that's interesting. Priority transmission. So the Roswell Hog one's kicking in. Wow. Maybe I'll be doing that before I can get anything else done. 4 autocan tier 3's not happened. Still couldn't even get any Shadow Hawks. Goodness, forget that. Alright, so priority transmission. Control for 1 month. 3 months remain. So we're not going to have much time here. Oh, does he tell us how much we need? Okay, well, I guess what I'm going to do, let me see if I can get this item collected in this local area, so that should be short travel time. Then we should be able to accept that, so maybe we'll take that on next week. Something new. There's no mission here. Do I have a destruction one here? There's demolition. It's probably going to be on the infiltration one, but there's a destruction one. Let's see if one of these... Oh, no, it's Scorched Earth. What was this one? Raid. Raid would also quantify. We'll try here first for the demolition one. Priority 3 months still. Good. Contracts. Nope, it's on the infiltration one. Alright, let's fly to the next one. So we, at least if it is here, we can handle doing the raid. Contracts. Ah, it's not here. Well, I guess we'll do this one on the wrap. Try to pick that up next week. Alright, everything should be ready to go. Let me do a save. Oh, no worries. You didn't miss a whole lot other than flying around. I'm only going to be able to do one more and I'm going to roll. Alright, let's take this one. No, they don't hate us too much. Alright, Warhammer's still being worked on. She's healthy, but let's give her something else to destroy. What was our other 70 that we had? Let me do the Battle Master. That's where the other 5 was. We put her in the Battle Master. The question is... Ooh, yeah, I got something else down. Let's bring him down to a... You know what? I may have to pause here for a sec anyway. You know what? I might be able to go for a little bit longer if I take a break here for a second. So, fortunately, I don't have my standby thing, but AP, if you're gonna stick around for a second, I'll be back in a minute. Hate doing this, but I kind of need to. So I'll be right back. Some logistical situations just can't be ignored. Okay, where were we? So, you know what? I'll see what I can do here. If I put her in something heavier, I gotta bring something else down. Maybe I can bring one down to the Hunchback. So, let's do that. I gotta double check what did I put in this. This thing's not stocked too much with anything special, so I think she can't do too much damage there. Alright, so we're even 230 at 230. Reasonably balanced. Alright, we got some action music.
Attention. Prepare for battle max departure. Hangar doors open. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
There we go. Alright.
The Surgical Strike Commander.
Multiple
Our
locations.
client wants us to take out a number of structures within this vicinity. Scout the points marked on your map and identify the specific buildings our client wants destroyed.
Oh, we gotta
and
go
take them
through
out.
something weird here. farm and then go around the rocks.
Targets is flying in. Walk on up to the
Thread the
treasure
needle.
to pick it up.
What treasure?
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operations. Cargo acquired.
Target acquired.
Add one more to my kill
Oh,
count.
she picked that one off. That's interesting. Tank.
Target
That's done.
destroyed. Target acquired.
Objective down.
There we go.
Scrap that one.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Alright, put it on the marker. There it is. This tree's got to dive through.
Good work, Commander. That's one
There we
less
go.
target.
Now we gotta go around the wall.
New target javelin.
Oh, and more than that target.
Sent to hell.
There, Phoenix Hawk. No, actually, skip
That
it.
vehicle rolling in. Be sure to take it apart.
I'll let them deal with that thing.
Missile.
There's the targets. Out of my way, Javelin.
Neutralized.
Tango smoked.
Target destroyed. Target
Watch your step. That mech is about to pop.
Pull your stuff up or be gone before they know it.
What can we do without that component?
Wait, oh,
target
Right on cue. VTOL on approach.
got it.
target destroyed.
That mech is scrap.
Once
Alright.
you've found the targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
Where is it? There it is.
Kill confirmed.
Target destroyed.
Okay.
Package acquired.
One left, I think. Yep. There we go.
Unit respond critical.
Oop, I hear an Igor overhead. That one. Yeah, on the other side there. Right to the point.
Target down. Additional forces are being deployed near you. All target buildings have been destroyed, Commander. Good job. Getting you an evac now. Head to the marked location.
On it.
Jump jet fuel low.
There's a lot of red on the map. Good thing I'm not too concerned about it.
Nearly there, Commander.
Oh,
Approach
another
the
one.
object to pick it up.
Cleaning up on the salvage. Oh, where is it? There we go. That anchor turn's throwing me off, I think. There we go.
Always good to restock on ammo.
Oh, you want to come get some before we go?
That matches the class of VTOL we're after. Take it out.
Destroyed.
Target down.
Alright, now we're going. Whole party's here. Oh, there's another one that's in the zone.
Time to collect our pay.
That's not gonna work.
Brilliant. Payload acquired.
Oh, she said that, but I don't know if that's the previous one or that one. That part's a little glitchy. Oops, I hope I didn't do that twice. That was a little weird. Medium chemical laser, 2.8 mil. And a whole lot of nothing that I care about here. 300k damage, mostly by Stabion. However you say that. Alright, 78 days. We might have a shot to fly to one more location here. See if I can pull that off before we gotta take that on. Still got 32 mil in the bank. Alright, so demolition and infiltration, but oh, that's right, we found out it was the demolition one. What about here? High reward quest. No. How about here? How many days? 27 days. Okay, that's objective raid versus scorched earth and targeted kill. I bet they're gonna put on the scorched earth one. Alright. I'll take one more shot at this, and then if not, then we're probably gonna have to go start the DLC quest, which I'll start next week. Contracts. Nothing. Alright. Well, at least we're kind of rebuilding some of these negative relationships, but we'll do this and that'll be a wrap. Yeah, 51 days. Do a save. Take a little damage coverage because people keep getting stuff wrecked.
Heads up, Commander. Weather conditions in the area will restrict visibility.
You see, we're operating under Special Executive Order 768-04.
That's it. Special Executive Order 768-04.
Long-winded on that one. Alright, man, we gotta go all the way past this canyon wall. We'd fly over it, but we'd leave all the other clowns over here. Alright, so get around this and make a left. Like, dude, games are so realistic, you can get lost just like real life. That's weird music, I don't recognize that one. Is this the right way? One sulfur-esque moon.
Just walk up to it.
Oh, wow.
Pick it up.
Okay. I don't know if they want to put them here. Like, what do we need to raid for?
Recovery now.
Just gotta go clean out the outlying buildings. Down the valley. Pick some stuff up. I haven't seen it for Jaegers. Ouch.
Ah, there. It's one of the more tanks. Destroy it.
Some other stuff on the way. he ain't gonna last long. I might not either.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Alright, that's nice to know that that's on the list.
Target destroyed.
Kill confirmed.
Oh, yeah, missed. Alright, one down, one to go. I'll bring back the hiking simulator. And this is why I prefer faster mechs, because so much time is like wasted just like going to all these points, and these other mechs that top out with a slow speed are dull. These guys should be much more sure. Oh no. Oh no, a Wolverine. Alright, there we go. 4 on 1.
That reactor's about to go.
There it is, hiding behind the mountain. That's more like a hill. Alright, let the other guys fight him. Oh, missed it. Overshot the runway.
All objectives destroyed. We are inbound on marked evac point. Get here as quickly as you can, Commander.
That's a heavy tank.
Destroyed.
Hostile mech down.
Air clowns.
One down.
Man, Igor's aren't on the list either.
VTOL is on our list of targets.
Yes, I know. That's why I targeted it. Oh, that one's done.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Target is
There
done.
we go. Oh, party crasher.
Target rifle.
I'm gonna be able to take him. Let's see. Ooh, large laser. That tickles.
That makes a junk pile now.
Yeah.
Let's get you out of there, Commander.
All right, there we go.
Stand by.
Alright, 3 points. So we can get one of these. I guess we'll take one. Let's do a large laser. do a large laser. And a medium laser. Okay, did alright for damage. 40 days, guess we'll do that one next. Unless we try to squeeze in something else next time. Alright, that'll do it for Metal Monday. Alright, cool. At least got the stress test on the loading screen working. So, I want to say thanks to AP for hanging out. Man, we had some good chat back and forth on some tech and some visuals and just talking about some culture stuff. So, that's pretty cool. And things were pretty quiet on the other side, but still glad if anybody's hanging out, lurking, and watching. So yeah, don't forget to check out some of the Aladdin stuff, the unboxing video. Then on Pilled, you got Mornings with Maven and You Must Be Lost. And I'll probably talk more about the live stream lounge, maybe a little bit closer to the weekend, but that's going on YouTube. So, all right, and also don't forget to check out the Firewall Protocol saga. Still gonna be some content, you know, I'm starting back up in a couple weeks for that. And I believe that'll do it for now. So I hope everybody has a fantastic continuation of their week. And see you tomorrow, Tuesday, Tactical Tuesday. We're plugging along with XCOM. We finally got that other mission redone and made a little progress. So we'll finally continue advancing that one. So until then, we'll catch everybody later.